Good to see you, ma'am. You're on video. So this is one of the first mothers who looks exactly like her daughter, and she's managing this. And her daughter did a beautiful Arangetram in Trivandrum. That's where I'm coming from also, ma'am.
Namaskaram.
Ayubhavan.
Vanakkam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Soumya.
And I am Soumya Narayanan, and we will be your host for today's evening.
Welcome to Lankeshwara, the much-awaited dance drama concept commemorating the 37th anniversary of Nritya Dhyana Academy Performing Arts.
We commence this evening with the national anthems of State of Kuwait, Republic of India, and the Democratic Socialist
Artistic Director, Guru Srimati Arundhati Singha John, whose vision is to promote greater cross-cultural exchange of arts between State of Kuwait and India. Today's evening is going to be a truly memorable one for all of us because we are among guests who's very present Ambassador of Sri Lanka to the State of Kuwait. It's an honor to have you, sir. His Excellency's name, Kandipal, is not a very common name for us Indians, isn't it? Hence, I tried to figure out what it really means. Do any of you know what it means? I'll tell you. His name, Kandipal, means the carrier of the divine bow, Gandiva, also called as Kandipa in Tamil. The owner of the bow is none other than Arjuna, the legendary archer who's not been defeated by anyone from the epic Mahabharata.
Soumya, I saw another name.
In their exceptionally vibrant and ornate attire and exquisite makeup.
This evening of such magnitude is only possible due to the support of our corporate patrons. We want to thank all our sponsors for their timely support. Jazeera Airways, Travrate,
Ambassador of Sri Lanka in the state of Kuwait, he was holding a position of the Consul General of Sri Lanka in Southwest China, Chengdu.
His Excellency Kadiban, who holds a master's degree in agricultural economics from the University of Peradeniya and is an
to call upon our dear Mr. Ramakrishna Mani onto the stage. And multifaceted narrative invites you to explore an art form that speaks the universal language, a language of rhythm, beauty, and divine connection. This book becomes a window to the enchanting world of Bharatanatyam, guiding you to appreciate the depth, elegance, and spiritual richness that embodies this ancient dance form.
Let us celebrate the artist and legacy of this timeless dance form, and may this book serve as an invaluable source for generations to come. It's also a pleasure to inform you all that recently yet another golden feather has been added to this crowning glory of this book. It now finds its place amongst the most renowned and most authoritative books about Indian classical dance in the prestigious Library of Congress in the United States.
May I request our esteemed chief guest, Shri Kandipan Balasubramaniam, to proceed with the unveiling and launch of this wonderful book, Shall We Dance? Lady, she is in character already. Thank you so much. May I request Sri Ram to speak a few words?
Am I audible? Okay, so first I'm overwhelmed. The presence of His Excellency Arundhati ji, John, whom I happened to catch up with, and I think I possibly talk more to John than to these wonderful MCs, to our great friends here, and about the book. Actually, the book is something which you should have it as a journey. It's not something that you want to finish in one day. It took me about a little more than 4.5 years to write the book. What I have done in the book is, the traditional book of Bharatanatyam has literally all the karanas, the poses, the everything right from the parts of what we have as Ranga Pravesham. That is one aspect of the book. I've actually captured 4 themes in the book. First one is, when we actually look at us as human beings, which we believe in the highest intelligence in terms of all the species that we have, but if we look at how insignificant we are in the cosmos, and if you look at the way where we are, so in the Milky Way, in the Orion Spur, in that there is a Milky Way, in that there is one of the galaxies in the solar system, the third planet Earth, and here we are in Kuwait. So can you zoom out and see how small we are? So idea was to basically make us more humble. That was a part of where we are. That is one part of the book. I've also taken some components of what we call as our Vedic wisdom, which has been passed down by our ancestors. So I've actually used a lot of science, a lot of astronomy, there is Vedic astronomy. There is numerous references that you will find in the book, which goes back to all the 88 parts of what we can see in the sky, the 27 stars of the constellation. I've also taken some effort to talk through the Earth's precession, which is basically what transcends and points to the celestial North Star. So I've traced the journey of 26,195 BC all the way to 2024. And in that particular concept of things, the current North Star that we point to is Vega. And then as we go along, every 26,000 years, the North Star changes based on the precession of the moon, precession of the Earth. And if you get to the next part of it, is what we do. What we do is pretty much the Bharatanatyam, which you found some exponents of these wonderful performers today, and I'm sure you're going to see a bit more. The third part of it is the tradition that is more seen in our Indian subcontinent, whether you go to Sri Lanka, whether you go to India. So Bharatanatyam itself used to be called as Sadiratam till about maybe 1800s. And then Rukmini Arundhati put some theoretical frameworks around it, boundaries, and of which Arundhati ji is alumni of the Kalakshetra Academy. When we basically start looking at the culture and the tradition, and in fact the fact that we are speaking in a language which is alien to where we were born, the culture comes from the words Kalacharam. And what we have basically found is that the Guru Sishya Parampara, which is very evident from what you saw today, and you'll see this more as the Lankeshwara gets unveiled, and I'm just fascinating to see what you guys are going to be looking forward to. That was the third part of it. The fourth part of it is, as human beings, when we walk into these temples, which basically were built in Sri Lanka, in India, going back at least 2,500 years, you will find that you walk through the Vimana and then go to the Gopura and then the Garbhagriha. It actually coincides with what magically is the 7 chakras within our own system. And then the awakening of the Kundalini to the chakras. So the 6 chakras that we know are up to this particular point, which is the Agya chakra. The 7th chakra is the leap of faith. So for us to get to the leap of faith, there is spirituality, there is divinity, and I hope that is the essence what I've brought together in the book. I hope you enjoy reading it as much, and I will not stop you all from watching the best of what our MCs are going to present here. Have a great evening, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very informative. Can't wait to get the book.
Many requests.
Sangha creation should not confine to Kuwait alone. We look forward to carry this marvelous piece of work to other parts of the world where really the people who love culture would enjoy. We had a little chat with Ram here, and we have plans to let other countries and other audience to have the privilege of enjoying the same that we enjoy. Hats off to Arundhati and the great team, and keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
So, I've known Arundhati for about almost a year and a half now, but she surprised me today. I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful. It's a fantastic one. So, one thing we should take is the Ramayana depicts Ravana in a different light. But Ravana is one of the most learned scholars of all time. And the Rudra, which she fabulously showed all the skills, I wish you could actually play it. But gratitude, and I'm so happy that all of you got to see the Lankeshwara that Arundhati and the entire team put together. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, sir, for such beautiful and encouraging words. I would like to hand over this mic to Mr. Sujay, who actually